I'm forecaster Jimmy O'Neill, and here's your latest weather forecast from the KMET Weather Center. For the Beaumont and Banning area, expect partly sunny skies. Highs are in the lower 60s. Daytime hours in the IE area, expect mostly cloudy skies. Highs upper 50s. And for the daytime in the Coachella Valley, sunshine highs in the 70s. I'm forecaster Jimmy O'Neill for Smart Talk 1490 KMET.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez. We got a great show prepared for you. We got lots of things going on. We got Jesse Sanchez over there. Jesse, what's going on in the world of stuff?
Good morning. Oh my God. It was a nice weekend. It was nice and chilly. It wasn't super hot. I don't know about you, but I had a nice relaxing weekend. I slept too much though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, I know you went to go see Wakanda. What do you recommend and what do you think people should do with it?
Yeah, give it a chance. Watch it if you enjoyed the first one. I unfortunately cried a few too many times.
That's good.
Um, there was a lot of sad moments. It was very emotional. The whole audience was just pure silent on certain moments.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, a lot of people have different views on Wakanda Forever. I see Namor as a not necessarily a hero, not necessarily a villain, but just a guy who is very angry.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? It had a lot of things I think to kind of like, if everything, it's a long ride. I will say it's like 2 hours, and how long is it? It's almost close to 3 hours.
Oh my god, it is close to almost 3 hours. I think it's like 2 hours and 40 minutes, and you feel every bit of it. But I enjoyed the ride, so I'll probably end up watching it again. I did hear though that there might be a director's cut, so who knows? Maybe in the future we'll get a director's cut for this. It's gonna be even longer, I know it.
Yeah, right. I know. Well, I love the effects. Marvel always does it big. It's hard. You got to go in going, okay, this is not the story they wanted, because of course Panther's not there, right? You can't do it without Panther. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the big thing. So in a way, I knew they would do it, in a way like a good homage, and I'm glad they did it in the way they did. That's all I'm going to say about that. I was kind of waiting for like a good end credit, but again, it's more the homage than anything. So don't believe the hype when it comes to like, ooh, spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. I didn't see any spoiler that was like a tie-in to anything else much, except of course, Wakanda needs to survive no matter what. That's all I'm gonna say. Go ahead, Jess.
What I did notice that they did do is they introduced a few storylines to pick up on a few TV shows that will be coming out, which would be Ironheart.
Oh, uh-huh. Go ahead.
And I also heard that they were going to make another series that revolves around a few people from Wakanda. So I don't know how that's going to play out, but you know what? They're going to give us more of Wakanda and Ironheart for the future.
Okay, okay. I'm excited for that. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm looking forward to some cool stuff. I think there's some stuff along the way. I'm hoping, there's like a tie-in on the guy of Namor. Jesse loves him. I think Luke Evans would play a really good Namor. I would be interested. Here's a little like, and I don't think this is official by the way, but somebody put this. They said two kings. Wouldn't it be interesting if he took Namor's name, but he's not Namor, and Namor's actually the guy who is like, the other king? Like he's because what was his name? What was the one that meant they kept calling him something else other than Namor? What was the other name they gave him?
The other name that they would call him was Kukulkan.
Kukul Khan. Is that Namor's name?
No, they changed his origins. Kukulkan is the name of the feathered serpent god in Mayan culture.
Yeah.
So what they did was they combined the two and made it more of like a long lost city rather than just a basic Atlantis story. Because if you look at Namor's story, it's almost identical to Aquaman. So they wanted to divert away from the Aquaman thing and make something that's similar, which pays homage to Namor from the comics, but make it their own.
Right. Got it. So there is a Namor that isn't Kukul Khan.
You know what? You know what? There could be a variant out there somewhere, and you know what? Luke Evans would be awesome, like you
Yeah,
said.
yeah. Well, he's got the look. He's got like, and I know a lot of pushes for him to do it. There was a poster that was posted. I think it's actually like a yeah, somebody just kind of made it. But I think if they spin off with that, I think it would be an interesting storyline. Um, I think if they did like I don't know how to say it, but like maybe brothers or maybe like long lost brothers or like firstborn second, because I don't know. I got opinion. Everybody's gonna have opinion. Again, Jesse loves Namor. I kind of say I'm waiting for something else, but we'll see. We'll see. And maybe he's the guy. Maybe he's the guy. I could be wrong. But man, if Luke Evans stepped in as Namor, I'd be like, okay, I get it now. It would make sense to me. But we'll see. We'll see. We could be just believing the hype, or rather, I could be believing the hype online. Right, go ahead, Jess. What are you thinking?
There was I saw an interview which Tenoch Huerta, the guy who plays as Namor,
Yeah,
he was saying how when they were choosing the costume for him, and because if you look in the comics, he wears those green bikini briefs.
yeah.
So he was just like, he's glad that they went with what they went with, but he calls them the shame shorts.
The shame shorts. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of like, how do those little things on the ankle like help you out? Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, little guys, let's go. So anyway, I think they're just for like, I don't know, maybe I don't know, man. Is he like a helicopter? He helps them steer or what?
You
What
talk
do they
about
do, Jess? Give me some perspective.
you talk about the wings.
Yeah.
The wings are actually part of his mutant powers,
Someone
which is
called them pigeon wings. They were that small. I'm like, what's going on there, man?
wow, how mean. But you know what? It can't be eagle sized. That's gonna be weird.
They're like, how does that help him steer? It
No,
doesn't make sense.
no, he's a mutant who is. You have to actually watch the movie because they explain his origins quite well and they
They
changed it.
do. They do.
But I actually thought it was quite interesting how they combined similarities between Talokan, which is the Namor city, and Wakanda.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think a lot of people know Namor. The comic, so to speak. I think if anything, they'll understand it now. People that know, like way back when, kind of know the guy, kind of like Aquaman. Everybody know Aquaman, but Namor is kind of like one of those guys. They say he's not understood well, but he's basically like the Atlantis guy. He's the guy that goes so far back. I mean, they didn't sell it that way in this. They said it more yeah, what did you say? It was more like Serpent King, like Aztecian or Mayan, because they had a
Oh,
lot of Mayan culture there.
yes, they had Mayan culture is what influenced the this Namor
Yeah,
in the Talokan's city. So yeah.
yeah. So hey, it's a good ride. If you, it was interesting on the way to the show. I saw a little girl talk to her mom, and her mom's like, "We can watch the first one," and because she was so excited, right? I will say this for the young one and the girls and the women, it's a very powerful film. But I will say this: what is it with the guys hiding behind the girls where they're like fighting? Like, don't you fight in front of the girls and be like, "I'm gonna protect you," but they're like, they're hiding behind them. You got to watch it. I think it's kind of like, don't be that guy, okay? So I love the guys in it, by the way. Especially the guy who's always like blah blah blah. He's always big on that. But yeah, it's interesting. I give it a 4 out of 5, and it's a fun ride. Be ready, all right. If you gotta take a bathroom break, take a bathroom break. Right, Jess? Like, be
Oh,
ready for that.
I took 2 bathroom breaks. Casey took 2. I swear to God, she literally jumped out of her seat and ran, and she was gone with less than 2 minutes. I was just like, I blinked, a scene went by. I was just like, what? How is that possible? So I don't know, but yeah, be prepared to go to the bathroom or
Yeah,
don't drink.
you can't pause it, so there you go. But it'll be a fun ride. I think it'll be out for a while. Again, the other one that's really good, and I'm not gonna lie, I think I like it a tad bit. I will say it's short. I almost wish it were as long as this one. I think they could have done more with it when you think of long. But and somebody made a reference of Fate. They said, he was in Smallville too, and then he was in something else recent, and I was like, uh-huh. But if you look real quick in the sky of the Spider-Verse, there's a guy that looks like Fate, just so you know.
It very well might be. Who knows?
Yeah, so when they open the multiverse, you're like, wait, is he there? Is he looking on? So, yeah, they had some other occurrences. Kind of like what you said. Fate has made appearance before Smallville. I forgot the other appearance he made. Anyway, that one's really good. So if you go see any movie this week, go see either one of them, okay? And if you do a doubleheader, even better. But just be prepared for like a 5-hour run, okay? So get what'd you get for snacks, Jess?
Oh, okay. So for snacks, we got a giant pretzel,
Oh,
and we had a bag of candy, popcorn, soda. We after Wakanda, we went to Chili's to eat. So that was kind of like our date night thing.
nice. All right. Well, there
Oh,
you go.
Chili's hit the spot after that movie. Oof.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I went alone, and then I was like, okay. The previews are good, by the way. Were there any previews that you're like looking forward coming up down the line?
Um, I don't think I remember the previews too well. It kind of went pretty much straight into the film.
Okay. Okay. I think
So
it's coming out in 2023. There's something coming out. It's big.
what
Um.
other than Avatar, I don't remember too many.
Oh, Ant-Man. Ant-Man with Wasp. I saw the preview for that. I was like, okay. What did you think of that? Did you see it?
Oh yes. Unfortunately, that comes out on my mom's birthday, so it's either my mom's birthday or Ant-Man. Sorry, mom, I'm gonna have to miss your birthday.
Or take her.
there you go. I will
Be
take
like,
her.
Ma, I love you so much. This is
We'll take
just
her.
love it,
But
okay? And then take her to dinner, okay? Treat her
that
or
movie
something.
looks really good too, so I can't wait. There's a lot of good things coming out, especially for the DC universe.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of DC, what's coming out for DC?
We got Shazam, which I personally
That's the other one. Good point.
What, Shazam?
Yep. That's the
I
tie into
like-
Black Adam, so you gotta see Black Adam.
Right? I like Shazam. I just unfortunately I wonder how long it'll be before we get him and Superman together.
Yeah, right. I know. Henry Cavill. Hello. Okay, all right. That's enough on that. We don't want to give too much spoiler. Again, go see Black Adam. You're gonna love it. You're gonna appreciate all that's there, and you're gonna have fun. All right. We're gonna take a quick break. We got more right after this. Stay tuned.
Hi, everyone. This is Bernadette, the host of One Life Radio, your number one source for alternative and holistic health since 2011. One Life Radio is designed to educate and inspire. Visit us at oneliferadio.com because you get one body, you get one mind, and you get one life. Get out there today and make the most of it. Tune in weekdays at 1 p.m. on 1490 KMET Smart Talk, ABC News Radio.
Football season is back, and every Monday night, the Two Coot Lounge at the Yamava Resort and Casino in San Manuel is where you need to be. Come cheer on your favorite team and become a Club Serrano member for your chance to win incredible prizes, enjoy food and drink specials, and be entertained by the 66ers dance team. It's the Monday Night Pigskin Party at the Two Coot Lounge at the brand new Yamava Resort and Casino in San Manuel in Highland, California. Rep your team, and we'll see you there this Monday.
Don't let insurance companies make decisions for you. Go to Pass Auto Center in Banning, your one-stop repair facility with full collision repair, auto maintenance, service, and an authorized smog center. You'll also find a full-service used car lot to fit every budget with the right vehicle for you. Trade-ins are accepted and they pay cash for your car. Pass Auto Center at 2609 West Ramsey in Banning, just off the I-10 freeway between Sunset and 22nd. Call 951-849-7878.
Join Yvette Walker every Tuesday at 4 o'clock p.m. on KMET ABC News Radio, 1490 AM, FM 98.1, and Internet KMET TV for the Southern California Business Report. The show is dedicated to highlighting successful businesses and the individuals behind them. Yvette interviews the incredible people managing these enterprises that range from awe-inspiring sole proprietors to world-renowned organizations. The Southern California Business Report, Tuesdays at 4 o'clock p.m.
Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions is now Beaumont Pharmacy with a new location at the Sundance Corporate Center. That's at the corner of Highland Springs and 8th in Suite 110. Of course, they still have Pack Your Meds. No more counting out the pills, dropping them on the floor. Oh, what a mess. And they have a full selection of pharmaceutical CBD. Wheelchairs, over-the-counter meds, you name it, they've got it. So if you're looking for the best and you want the best pharmacy, you go to Beaumont Pharmacy at their new location, 835 North Highland Springs, Beaumont Avenue in Beaumont, California, Suite 110. Give them a call, 951-845-8252.
Ontario International Airport is on to a better way to fly with over 65 daily nonstop flights to more than 20 major destinations and the easiest airport experience in Southern California. Visit flyonto.com/Ontario to learn more about Ontario International Airport today.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. Join me and the Hispanic Motor Press this week at the LA Auto Show. Tickets are on sale right now. We're going to be there. Actually, we're going to be there on Media Day, which happens to be on the 17th. That's actually this coming, let's see, today's the 14th, 15th. Yeah, Thursday. I'm not gonna lie. I was so ready yesterday to take off and have some stuff happen. But anyway, we're gonna give a big speech there. We got a lot of information and we got a booth. So visit us, the Hispanic Motor Press. We're gonna be there on Thursday. It opens officially the 18th all the way to the 27th. You can get your tickets now. Get all the best and all the what's coming. And then get to kind of like take some cool stuff. Actually, sometimes they give you a ride. If you ever get to see the Jeep or the Wrangler area, it's really cool. They actually get you in one of them, and they have you go up and down like a big hill, and you're like, oh my God, I didn't know it could do that. So it actually crawls real like slow, like on a steep incline. Going down, and you're like, oh my God, we're gonna fall down, and nothing happens. So it's very good traction. It shows you what it's made of, and then they have a track sometimes where you can go around with others, and it's just a great way to kind of try some things. And then sometimes you see the new vehicles that are electric. That's gonna be a big talk. You're gonna see some other technologies that are out. You're gonna see some things that they're gonna have like for charging stations, because they're gonna build infrastructure. And we're going to talk a little bit about that in front of everyone again at the LA Auto Show on the 17th. So excited about that. Going to be very, very interesting, and hope to see you there. We got Ricardo Rodriguez is going to be joining us there. That's why we always talk vehicles. Speaking of vehicles, Jess, I know you're in kind of like, what's going to happen in the future when it comes to, if you go like electric, right? And I'll say this, there's a lot of problems, man. Like, gotta still figure it out. It's like beta, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you're talking about with us having to convert to electric cars and stuff like that?
Yeah, pretty much. Here's one. Okay, I'll give you an example. And this is one we hear all the time, right? Tesla. Now I'm gonna say this. I've had some people kind of hate on Tesla. I love Tesla. Okay, I do. I like the way they look. I did call something out, which somebody got very upset, and he says, I'm never buying one again. He's like, forget it. I don't care about them anymore. Because if you look at some of the vehicles, Jess, I don't know if you've seen this, but they have those special kind of those handles that go in, and they don't have a place for the key on the door. Have you seen that?
I have seen that, but there's actually a secret way of opening it.
Oh, good. Do tell.
No, I don't know. Like for some cars, no. Let me explain. I don't know how it is for Tesla.
Okay.
But there's some cars that don't have the key thing. So what it is when you grab the handle, there's like this little spot, and what it is you can pop it off. And if you take your key fob, you should be able to pull it out, and it'll look like it's like a mini key. A lot of people don't know this. Certain cars have it. And then you just put it in and open it.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, because the guy was upset because the power went out on his vehicle. And I said that. I said, look, when you have everything power and the power goes out, there's no way to get in because everything is off because it's all electric, right? Like you have no manual. So if you have a manual way to open, right, Like people go, hey, did I leave the window open? Then you have a way of getting in. But the way they seal so tight, at least in Teslas. I could be wrong. But the guy was like, never, ever, 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 ever going to do that again. Because he was locked out. All he had was the battery go dead. And when the battery goes dead, everything dead, right? In a car like Jesse and I have, it's easy. You put the key in, you unlock, you figure it out. You call AAA, and AAA figure it out. But it's so, at least this guy didn't figure it out. But what do you find there, Jess?
No, I'm just Googling how to open your door if your power goes out. It says to open the Model Y front doors from the inside without 12-volt battery, lift the mechanical release handle located near the window switches. So I believe there are ways. You just have to read the instructions.
Well, that makes sense if you're inside. But if you're outside, it's pretty secure.
Oh, that is true. To open the model from the inside. Oh, that's right. It says to open it from the inside. Oh, God.
Yeah, like, Doug, open the lever. It's not hard, man. You know, but those ones that go in, they stay in if the electric is off, right? I'll give you an example. I recently had AAA. I love AAA, by the way. I've subscribed. I'm a long-time member. Thanks to my mom. My mom was like, you need it. And I'm not going to lie, the last couple of vehicles I've had, I need it every single time. And sometimes when I'm with someone and they have like a battery die or they need a tow, they're like, do you have AAA? I'm like, yeah, I do, you know. I want to say at this point, you know, can you pay for my AAA? You know, I may could be like, can you chip in? But it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay, so I had my battery go dead, but it was kind of doing one of those things. And for those of you listening, if it ever goes like, and it has a clicking sound, that means the battery's going dead. Now, some think it's the alternator, some think it's something else. But when your lights go off on the inside, when you're trying to put the power on, try the battery first. Sometimes it's the cables, and sometimes it needs a jump, and you let it kind of sit there for a while when you jump it. Okay, get the jumper cables, you'll figure it out, okay? But in essence, you got to have someone test the battery. Now, I'm not going to lie, it's a little more going with AAA to do it on the spot, but they come with a 3-year warranty, okay? I did it before, and I'm not going to lie. Okay, I always say, I'm not paid by them, so, you know, whatever. And I say, what's the truth? But it died within a year. But the next time I called AAA, they replaced it on the spot because it's under the warranty. So they have the battery ready to go, so you're not stuck getting towed to have to, you get it? So they kind of save you time in the long run. You pay a little bit more, not going to lie, about 180 some bucks. But, and I know many of you are like, dude, I could get one for like, you know, less, like half that price, but they put it in, you don't have to worry about it. And if you're on the road somewhere, you got a 3-year warranty and AAA backs it up 100%. You just have to keep, if anything, like, you know, the invoice in your vehicle, and then you show the guy, he goes, okay, that's under warranty, and he replaces it on the spot. Because they have a lot of those, you just say, oh, I need battery service, and then they come with the truck, and they'll offer it to you. They don't think you're going to get it. I get it, because it's worth it. For the amount of time that I save by them coming and replacing, me not taking it where it needs to go or going and getting a ride with someone else, right? Because I only have one vehicle. I used to have more than one vehicle, so it was easy. But when you have only one vehicle and, you know, you have like, you're taking care of your mom and you don't want her stranded somewhere, you get AAA and you get the battery service, okay? And that's my recommendation because they have a good warranty. And then they test it. If anything, they'll jump it for you. They don't sell you a bag of goods. If anything, they'll be like, okay, we'll jump it, but you need to go get it now. And then you're like, okay, right? So they do that as well. But I always recommend get yourself that roadside service 100%. Okay, I don't know how they do Teslas. I got to ask. But this is the latest. Tesla recalls 40,000 vehicles for possible, get this, huge problem. The electric vehicle maker is warning Tesla owners about an issue that could be dangerous if not fixed. And I'm not gonna lie, I love the design, okay? I've had some people go, oh, they make the, like, not that good. And I go, you know what? I love the wing design. It reminds me of Back to the Future, you know, DeLorean. You know what I mean? Where they go, you know, they go up. Like, I mean, come on. I did see one kid kind of leave it up by accident, and then, like the guy was going into his garage, and they're like, you know, like, the kid's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, oh, don't be mad at the kid. That's the thing, right? So anyway, there's some design issue, you know, because all electric, but, you know, they're trying to figure it out. That's the thing. There's a lot, you know, things, But here are the recalls, okay? If you have one and you're driving and you're listening to us, the latest involves more than 40,000 2017 to 2021, yikes, Model S, Model X vehicles that could experience a loss of, get this, Jess, power steering. Power steering. Do you know what that is, Jess?
Yes, it's the thing that helps us steer.
Yeah.
If not using a lot of energy turning that wheel.
Yeah, according to a recently released filing with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Tesla rolled out a firmware release, that's hardware, right, or software, I should say, in October, which included updated calibration values for the electronic power assist steering system. Okay, now I've said this before, we test vehicles, and when we test them, we get them pretty new. And I said some of the sensors are off on other vehicles, including Volvo, or, yeah, the Volkswagen. Okay, there's some things that pull to the right or pull to the left when you do lane assist, so turn off lane assist. If you have that problem, tell the manufacturer, tell them they need to update it, okay? Now, this one says, in rare cases on certain vehicles, this is Tesla we're talking about, the notice said the updated calibration values may result in reduced or lost power steering assist due to external forces such as potholes or speed bumps. So you hit a pothole, somehow it turns it off possibly. It's a worst case scenario, Chaz. I can't steer. Brake, brake, brake. That's all I say. If it goes out on you, brake. That's every single person. If you ever see a movie and somebody wants to do them in, they always, like, you know, back in the day, like of the 80s, they have somebody like get under, they cut a wire, and then you're like, oh no, you're going downhill and you go off a cliff, right? In essence, that's power steering, okay? You'll lose it. It says this, the filing said, by increasing the risk of a crash, reduced or lost power steering assist does not affect steering control, but could require greater steering effort from the driver, particularly at lower, okay. So it's saying it's not off, but they're still saying it increases the risk of a crash. So you got to learn how to drive without the power steering. Okay, it's kind of like what you said, Jess. Tesla said it's not aware of any deaths or injuries related to this condition, thank God. As of November 1st, that's just a while ago, Tesla said 97% of the recalled vehicles have installed a new update that addresses the issue and no further action is necessary from those owners. So they update all the time. But if you buy a Tesla from someone and you're not on that list because they didn't update it, then you need to know, okay, because that could be a problem. The company said it's identified 314 vehicles with the problem. In October, they issued a recall for Model 3 vehicles due to a problem with the seat belts. Yeah, that's another thing you don't want to go wrong, especially in an accident. I'm not going to lie. My Honda, the Accord, I told Honda at the auto show, I said, I'm mad at you guys because I got in an accident, and I think your seatbelt was one of those problems. And I think also that airbag is a problem as well. I think it was the airbag, not the seatbelt. The seatbelt worked good, but it was the airbag. You know all those recalls that they made of airbags, Jess?
Oh, yes. I remember that.
Yeah, but I couldn't prove it because, you know, they hauled it away and trashed it, you know, because I couldn't afford the impound amount, which they do. Whenever they tow it, don't have them tow it, okay? Have a tow company or a tow truck take it to your house and store it there. That's number one, okay? Because then you have proof. Otherwise, they hold it ransom. So you think, oh, they're taking care of it. No. To get it out, you got to pay at least, and if you're in the hospital, I was in the hospital, by the way, for a day, right? I got out, they already put like more money on it. So when I wanted to get out, it went from $300 per day to like 7 something. I'm like, I can't pay that. You know, I was already hurting. I didn't have anything to, and I'm like, can anybody help me? No one helped me. So I'm like, so I didn't get to sue because I would have been able to say, oh, that is a problem. So anyway, there's a problem with that, but that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Anyway, they said the recall affected a lot of models since 2017. September, the company recalled more than 1 million Model 3 cars. Wow. Because the automatic windows may exert excessive force while closing. Tesla said it has not been made aware of any injuries, but has said it will perform a software update on the Windows system to rectify the problem. You got to remember, okay, Jess, do we like Windows? The operating software?
Oh, of course we do.
Not. Not. Anybody who has Windows knows it crashes all the time.
Yes, we love Windows. Wink, wink.
So if you have that in your, oh, that's right, a Tesla, I'd be like, dude, do iPhone. I'm just kidding. All right. So it says the window automatic reversal system may not react correctly after detecting an obstruction. Okay, that makes sense. To rectify the problem, the agency said Tesla would perform an over-the-air software update, wireless, of the automatic window reversal system free of charge. Well, the problem with that, Jess, you know how many times people go, can I undo that update because it has a bug? Imagine your car going,
Just the fact that your car can get messed up because of a firmware update is just, it's disheartening, right?
Yeah. Well, Elon took to Twitter. He called the term recall, saying it's outdated and inaccurate. Don't call it that. He tweeted that. He said, this is a tiny over-the-air software update. You know what? Tiny or big, I don't want one without my permission. I want to know. So give me that, that way I can update it or unupdate it. Because if it's Windows enabled, I'm going to tell you right now, it's hackable. Okay? You cannot tell me it's not hackable. I remember being at an auto show, and I asked some people, because I was sitting in the back of a vehicle, and in sat literally two people that happened to be with Cisco. You know Cisco, the company that does all networking and stuff? They said, yeah, people don't know this, but all these vehicles, this was before like they're becoming self-driving and everything, as they were becoming self-driving, I should say. Like, I want to say 5 or 6 years ago. He said to me, because I asked him a question, he goes, yeah, it's interesting, people don't know this, but they're actually like he goes, you know how you have a firewall for your like home? I go, yeah. He goes, well, we're trying to figure that out for like vehicles because they're enabled wireless. But if they're enabled wireless, it doesn't take long before someone just hacks it if they have the code. I go, you're kidding me. He goes, no. I said, oh, man. So that's why I'm against getting these vehicles for some time, okay? I'm not for getting... I love the way they look. I love the way they... Well, I'm not going to lie. I haven't tested any that are like all electric. I don't trust them, okay? I don't trust them. It's bad enough. I don't trust some of the vehicles that are gas, hybrid, okay? Because the sensors are off. And they don't update them. You got to go in and update. Anyway, take it for what it is. Say, okay, I need to take care of this. They say since February, they recalled 817,000 vehicles because the seatbelt warning might not work properly in some cases. Again, they said the problem was solved with an over-the-air software update. I don't trust that. We've had things go, like, Jess knows. We've had the whole show go bad because either I have an update that I didn't, ask for on my device, or we have one at the station. We go, how do you undo that, right? Or someone didn't prepare the software to be updated with the update. If you've ever had that problem, let us know in your comments. Okay, we're going to do shout-outs next here on the show. Follow us, Aaron M. Sanchez, KMET, 1490 AM, Jess at I am Jesse Sanchez. We'll be back with more right after this. Stay tuned.
Here's to your health with Joshua Lane. Ideas you can use to be healthy and stay healthy. The current thinking about beauty, fitness, and longevity. Every Tuesday and Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Wellness talk you can use. Here's to your health with Joshua Lane on KMET, naturally.
We're in the studio with Fred Penny, managing attorney with Penny & Associates Injury Lawyers. Fred, tell us what makes you the #1 choice for handling personal injury cases.
Most of our firm is made up of former insurance company trial lawyers with extensive experience handling all types of personal injury matters. We believe that gives us a distinct advantage.
That's Penny & Associates Injury Lawyers with locations throughout California. For a free consultation, go to pennyandassociates.com or call 1-800-616-4LAW. That's 1-800-616-4LAW.
Are you paying rent because you think you cannot afford to live in your dream home? Are you renting because you don't believe that you have the down payment funds to purchase your own home? The Siegel Lending Team at ronismylender.com has up to $25,000 to help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. Contact the Siegel Lending Team today at ronismylender.com. Again, ronismylender.com, license under NMLS 217037. ronismylender.com.
When you want the best performance for your vehicle, think only of Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont, right off the I-10 and 60 freeways. Check out Scott's complete list of performance products on their website at hdrinfo.com. Scott's Headers and Mufflers can recommend ways for your car or truck to get better gas mileage and cut down on emissions. Need your car or truck to pass smog only? Go to Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont. Find out all of your questions on vehicle performance by logging on to hdrinfo.com. Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont, hdrinfo.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state? Did you miss sending out a prior year tax return? The IRS is out to collect now more than ever, and they'll use any means necessary. They legally can and will garnish your wages, take your money, and even seize your property. If you're behind on your taxes, call the Tax Relief Hotline right now at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000. You can legally get your tax debt under control, and in many cases get the breathing room you need. Garnished wages, property seizures, bank levies can stop immediately, but you have to call. Many of our specialists are IRS enrolled agents. They know the system and how to make it work for you. Don't wait for the IRS to come down on you. Act now so you can get your tax debt under control. Call the Riverside office today for free info at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. Big shout out to those tuning in. We appreciate you. We got Paul and Cassidy from Vermont. We appreciate you from Vermont. Thank you. Stephanie Reed from Ohio says, hello, happy editing and onset for this glorious, chilly, busy day ahead for today. Renee Arbizu's tuning on, says, rock on, go Lobo. Uh-oh, I think he's seen some information there, Jess. Mark Blevins tuning in, thank you, we appreciate you. All right, there's a lot of information. I know Jess is working on something, but before he gets to that, I will say this. There's some interesting stuff out there. I did see something that I was like, uh-oh. There was a tick up on a virus that they're going, how come a surge in a certain area? So the question is where? The answer, well, what do you think is going to happen in the next coming month, Jesse?
I don't want this virus to spread, so hopefully it minimizes, but something tells me it is not.
Well, okay, it's kind of like you would think we'd be smart about it by now, Okay, so we're in November, right? We're like November, okay, so, okay. Every November, what happens, and what happens after it happens, Jess?
Yes, every November we all get together for Thanksgiving and then Christmas season or whatever holiday season you celebrate.
It's called family time, man. Whatever you do, right? I know people that don't celebrate, but they still do family because they have the time off, right? So that's number one. Number two, when people get together, they get what usually?
Yeah, a few people get sick. It happens all the time. It happens.
Yeah, it happens all the time, even before coronavirus. So just treat it that way. Don't get sick with any, okay? Because there's so many stuff, and we're basically at the point where we're like, oh, I don't want to hear the word, right? So now they're calling it virus, okay? They're calling it virus. When you hear virus, there's a virus. You go, oh, well, that's just a thing. It's something hurting people, okay? So far, we there's one that they talk about for kids. There's a warning. CDC is actually saying this. And I always say CDC does some dumb stuff. I'm the first one to say it. But when they give a warning, listen, okay? The warning is this: 5 and up, know that you can get your kid a shot, okay? Especially the newest one, okay? They're giving some information about Moderna. It's kind of late, not going to lie, but you're probably going to hear about it. People are going to be like, oh my God, there's a shot. Because they're saying there's actually a result from the Moderna testing. There's been a result for some time for Pfizer, but it's like nobody knows about it. I always say, do you know you can get it? That's why I say my mom got it, but some people are just going, okay. Here's some people actually that tested positive for, but has survived, by the way. Justin Bieber, Jimmy Fallon. Let's see, what's that lady's name? I don't know. But anyway, there's a lot of people that have gotten well from it. But if you talk to them personally, they're not the same. I mean, A, they have fatigue. B, they have there's nothing good with, getting it. All right. Now, I'm thankful to say I haven't gotten it. My mom has not gotten it, thank God. But we keep safe. Okay. And I told her, since you got the shot and you got the flu shot, a lot of people are getting just the flu shot, or some are just getting the, whatever shot for coronavirus. And they're not getting the flu shot. The flu is big this time, okay? So it could be the flu. So whatever it is, if you have a breathing problem or you have a pain in your kidney or like your, kind of, I had a friend recent, she's not that much older than me, and she had a heart attack. Who knew? So, I'm like, okay, what caused that? It could have been coronavirus. Her mom died, I think, from coronavirus. I don't know. I can't, 100% say for sure. But that, and then the stress of it all, as someone said, I said, well, you never know. So all these things are happening. So be aware. People around you, they may say, oh, I'm fine, but they just got out of the hospital. They don't tell you, right? So check on them. Make sure you, just carry a simple mask. That's it. That's all I keep saying, all right? At some point, probably in December, they'll say, can you mask? All right? And I say, just have one ready to go, all right? Don't get sick. I don't want to get sick. You think I want a sore throat or something? No. So I just have this ready to go at all times, all right? Is it 100%? No, it's never 100%. You have a burglary system in your house? Maybe you don't. If you do, it's a deterrent, meaning, you're less likely to be broken into, but that doesn't mean if someone breaks in, they can't, like Jesse probably would, snip off the little thing to alarm you. Right, Jess? Would you do that?
Wait. Would I snip what off?
Okay, Jess wouldn't do that. But he knows people that would. They cut the power or they cut the line to the phone, right? But there's a thing called cellular backup, okay? I know because I used to help people get security systems and design them. But my point is this, all right? Don't let your body be a I wonder. Okay, don't let your body be the shoot. Why did I get that? Okay, don't be that one to get sick because I know we can get ahead of this. Okay, I know we can. So let's just do the right thing, keep together, safe, and then go the rest of the way. All right, Jess, what do you got for us?
So I have a funny story and I have a shocking story. Which one would you like?
Oh, let's go with let's go with the fun.
Okay, so I made fun of these people on yesterday. I feel bad, but not really. So these two teachers in Arizona lost their job. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not good, right?
No.
Apparently, students found their OnlyFans account that had a video that featured them in their classroom. Yeah.
What do you mean classroom? Can you kind of give a definition of classroom and keep it G for the little kids that might be home?
So apparently, two teachers made a video in the students' classroom, and apparently the students were like, "Hey, that's where I sit." And they were filming naughty things that they should not have on school premises, which is, now that I'm thinking about it, is actually really gross because I hope they sanitized everything.
Hold up. So they didn't use a set. They used the actual school for the background of what... Does anybody know what OnlyFans is? Because I think some people don't know.
So OnlyFans is a place for people to share their lewd photos. There you go.
Oh, you said it pretty good. That's I don't know if lewd is like the right word. I think some girls would be like, look, I show my bottom. That's it. Okay. This lady is like, Jesse, I don't think you're selling it right. According to this, I could get it wrong. I don't know if this is her. I think this is her. Yep. Samantha Peer, shown in this photo, is a video release under her alias Chloe Carter. Lost her job. Oh, man. Jess, I got no. I don't know. I don't follow OnlyFans. I think you have to pay, don't you?
I don't know. I don't OnlyFans, but I'm assuming yes, you do have to pay. So I'm just thinking, what were these students doing on their OnlyFans?
That's number one. Or who found out, right? What? I recognize that. Let's see. What does it say here? Samantha Pierce said she herself found out that a community member raised concerns about her OnlyFans content on October 24th, which led to her being placed on paid administrative leave and probation pending an investigation. I'm not going to lie. I thought that's all they found. Like some teacher, they go, yeah, I posed nude at one time when I was young. That's why I always say, be careful because it lasts forever, right? All right. And I get it. Times are hard. People are like, how can I make some money? OnlyFans, evidently, if you got a bottom and you show it off, you get a subscription account, okay? Not going to lie. Some have hit me up on Twitter. I go, no, not going to happen. So you're going to get it for free. Anyway, says here, what? You know you're thinking it. Let's see. She said this. 2 days later, I had asked that an individual that was assigned to my case be removed because they had created a hostile work environment between me and other coworkers for several years during my employment. I did not feel safe with them knowing this information, and I felt that they would spread it in retaliation for their own personal vendetta. Not sure what she's talking about, because according to you, it's a lot more than that, right?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I'd be okay with someone having an OnlyFans. That's perfectly fine. But when you start filming it where kids go, that's something else. Like, I know, I remember reading a story about an OnlyFans couple who got in trouble from the police because they were filming in public spaces, and they got caught. So yeah, you can't be doing these lewd acts in public and in public spaces. That's just wrong, especially with kids. So I don't know. It's just weird.
Well, anyway, there you go.
Everyone needs money. Everyone needs money.
Like I say, each to their own. I'm not going to lie. I've been seeing a lot of people kind of turn to this, and a lot of women, you know who they are, on Instagram and Twitter, you know, who have a bikini. They go, check out me on OnlyFans, you know. I think Charlie Sheen's ex was on it, and then the daughter was on it. I said, oh, man, this can't be good, right? I'd be like, no, take those off, right? I wouldn't want to see my daughter if I had one. I won't want to see my daughter on that at all. I'd be like, no, I don't care how old she is. That's just me. I know. I'm a terrible whatever. All right, people, we're going to take a quick break. We got more right after this. Stay tuned. Yikes.
Standard time is here. That means shorter days and cooler nights that make you want to stay inside. Don't get caught in the cold. Franklin Mechanical Systems can do a preventative maintenance check on your heating unit to get it working right. For cleaning, repair, or a new installation, call them for a free estimate. Franklin Mechanical Systems, for all your residential and commercial heating and air conditioning needs. Call their Beaumont office at 951-845-1000. That's 951-845-1000, and stay warm today.
The Holiday Inn Express in Suites and Banning is distinctively suited for your travel time out of the car. Off the road, you'll find a courteous, welcoming staff in spacious rooms with desks, flat-screen HD TVs, and comfortable furnishings. Enjoy the complimentary breakfast buffet, high-speed internet, and fitness center and pool. The Holiday Inn Express in Suites and Banning, conveniently located off the I-10 near golf, gaming, and entertainment. For reservations and information, call 951-572-5500. That's 951-572-5500, or go online at hiebanning.com.
Hey, Marcia, we want people should know about the new Italian radio show on KMET. Like my Uncle Vinny used to say, Gumbas non stunad.
Esta there is no such words in Italian.
Forget about it. Tell them about the show.
The Italian Radio Show, presented by West Coast Italian Radio.
Mondays at 4 p.m. on KMET 1490, or stream us live 24/7 from our website at WCIR.biz.
Make sure to tune in.
You don't want them, we should have to tell you twice.
Tried shipping a package lately? It's amazing how difficult and time-consuming it can be. Packing envelope boxes, second day ground, next day air, it's all enough to give you a headache. Next time, do yourself a favor, go with the pros at the UPS store in Beaumont. They'll pack it right and let you know all your shipping options. You can also take care of everyday tasks like copies, faxing, notary services, and live scan fingerprinting. And while you're there, pay your Edison, gas company, and Verizon bills. Open extended hours Monday through Saturday. The UPS store in Beaumont, located in the Oak Valley Plaza at 1440 Beaumont Avenue. Call 951-769-5956. That's 951-769-5956. Online at the upsstorelocal.com/5027 or Google 5027.
For all you truck and RV enthusiasts, Truckworks right here in Banning is your one-stop shop for the best diesel performance and overall truck and RV needs. Whether you're towing, racing, off-road, or just cruising around town, Truckworks specializes in truck and RV service, maintenance, repair, and performance upgrades for every light and medium-duty truck manufacturer. Bring it down to Terry and the guys at Truckworks. Call 951-922-4776 or visit their website at mydieseldown.com today.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. Jess, I will say, one of the previews I saw, I'm not sure if you saw it while watching Wakanda, was Ben Stiller, Travolta, and another basketball player, but he was promoting God of War. Did you see that?
Oh, yes, I did see that commercial. Not on the screen, but on the internet.
Yeah, I saw it as a preview. I thought it was interesting. And, this, and I say, you know what? I forgot. I'm not going to lie. This couple, which, of course, is Ben and Christine, and also known as Stiller and Christine Taylor. This is the headline. Have Broadway date night 8 months after reconciling. They reconciled, right? So they broke up, but they got back together.
That's good to hear. I'm glad they got back together.
Yeah, you know what? Because it happens, all right? I know some people out there, you're like, upset, you're mad, you're angry. Can you forgive or can you let go? I say forgive. And if you can't, let go. Some cannot. Some cheat all the way. We're hearing about that left and right. Emma Thompson on something that she was kind of out about. Like, I didn't even know my ex was with another girl. She's talking about Kenneth Branagh's affair with Helena Carter. But, yeah, it's not old news. It's new news. But back to this. Okay, so I thought, okay, you know what? Let's bring out some good information. Because there's a lot of bad. Stiller, who's 56, wore a long dark coat over a blue button-up and black undershirt, black slacks, gray sneakers. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I don't stalk this guy. They just have this on the report, okay? I'm not that detailed, all right? But anyway, it says, as he and Taylor, 51, they didn't even describe what she wore, smiled and posed for photos on the red carpet at the Vivian Beaumont Theater with their arms around one another. Aww. Again, she's the Brady Bunch movie actress. Here it is. She shined in all-black midi ensemble, cinched at the waist with a skinny tan belt under a black and white calf-length coat. I guarantee a woman wrote this. Guys do not think like this. They revealed in an interview in February that he and his wife, right, Jess? You know I'm right about that. We don't think like that. We're like... I
understood zero what you were talking about and how they were dressed. All I heard was blue shirt, black jacket.
That's all we can comprehend. So, yeah, but they revealed, still revealed in an interview that he and his wife got back together during the pandemic after separating in 2017. Oh, so they did the opposite. You know how many people have broken up during the pandemic? I think they need to do a series on that. There were so many people that broke up during the pandemic. I said this, but how was I to know? You can survive. If you can survive, you're meant to be. Nah, doesn't happen for everyone. Anyway, we're out of time, folks. But if you can reconcile and you can make it good, make it good, make it great, make it wonderful, like Stiller and his lady. They're celebrating more than a lot of years. I think close to 20. So good job reconciling. Use the R word if it works for you. All right, everyone. Make it a great day. Remember, life is worth living. Live it well. Bye, everyone.